Hello, welcome back to GP Nail Art. Jessica here. So I have my dip powder application already on my left hand. It's Cascade Colorworks Calypso. It's a really pretty teal kind of color. And today I'm going to be using my Boo Boo's Glitter Glory birthday goodie bag. They are available on her website for about $14.99. I'll pop a picture on the screen for you so you can see some information, but I'll have the website listed in the description box below as well. But the birthday goodie bags come with a little container of some embellishments. So there's a bunch of little like gems and gold embellishments, and specifically some pearls and Alexandrite for the June birthstones. We also have a little package of the Alexandrite June glitter, and it was this really pretty purple color, but it has a lot of iridescence in it, so that's why I paired it with the Calypso. And then she also includes these little cards that give you the date range for the zodiac, some of the symbols, the meanings for the zodiacs, and then on the other side we have the birthstones as well as the flowers, so rose and honeysuckle. So I love the little all the information that's on the card. I think that's a really cool insert to be included in there. So I am going to start with the glitter, and I'm just going to use my little French dipping tray. I kind of figured it would be a little bit easier to kind of keep the glitter a little bit all together in a little bit of a smaller container versus one of the jar liners like I usually use. And I absolutely love that she double packages the glitter mixes. Keeps them all nice and safe and contained in the package. I'm just going to pour a bit out. I'm not going to pour all of it out, but I was surprised by all of the different size glitters and everything that were in there. Super pretty. But you can see a little bit, and I'll put it up a little bit closer, but you can see kind of all of that kind of teal iridescence in there as well, so I kind of wanted to pair it with a color that would kind of bring that out a bit. So I'm going to kind of apply this like I would an ombre, so that's why I brought out my eyeshadow brush that I'll typically use for ombres, and I'm going to do this just like I would for dip powder application. So a couple things. I think in hindsight I probably would have just applied my glitter. I'm doing it up kind of like an ombre up at my cuticle line and kind of like flowing downward towards my free edge. So I'm just kind of tapping that up by my cuticle line and kind of letting that flow downward a little bit. Not too concerned with where the glitters are placed at this point. So I think this step here I probably could have omitted. I wanted it to more or less be an even layer, so the clear dip powder is kind of filling up all of the space, so to speak, where the glitter isn't, so you have a nice even layer when you go in for your filing. But I think if I just kind of let it dry a little bit and tapped down those glitters and then just did one cap in clear at the end, I think I may have been a little bit happier with it. And it's not, I mean, the mani looked great at the end of it all. It's really just kind of personal preference. So I'm going to actually do the same thing on all of my nails. And I will speed up the other nails a little bit, but I am going in with another layer of the base coat just so I can place some more of the glitters where I want them as well. So I think it's a good idea when you're doing a glitter type ombre to also kind of take some of those glitters and maybe fill in spots where you need them, or where you want to place more, or you know, anything like that. It kind of fills out the mani a bit. And I loved all of these iridescent pieces that were in the glitter mix as well. And again, I'm just going in with the clear so that it's a nice even layer, but probably wasn't really needed to do that part again. So like I said, it's really just kind of personal preference. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the nails. And actually, before I go, I'm kind of a little bit disappointed with myself in this video. In the thumbnail, you can see from the picture that on one of my nails, I placed some of those embellishments that I showed in the beginning of the video. Well, at least, yeah, I did one of the Alexandrite gems that's kind of in the shape of a teardrop. I thought it was like so super pretty, and for whatever reason, I'm not exactly sure what happened, if it was just like a phone malfunction where it cut off the video, or if I forgot to press record when I came back at the end, but I don't have any of the gem placement recorded. So like I said, I'm sorry, because that was like my favorite part of the mani, and I don't know what happened. But I will at the end have kind of an extended photo so you can see what it looks like, and I'll try to explain as best as I can how I kind of applied everything. But if it is something that you want to see, like a gem placement that's similar to that in the future, let me know, and you know, it's certainly something I can do. But I'll go ahead and let you watch for the time being. Okay, so anytime I'm using my clear dip powder, I do like to go in with my stiffer, scrubby brush, really clean everything up, and this can kind of help eliminate some, white flecks if you're getting any kind of like white spots or flecks in your clear dip powder. This could help as well. And then we will go in with the activator. I'll let that set, and then I am going to use my dip powder top coat before I went in with the gem placement as well. Okay, so it's the first round of activator. I did file off camera for this one, so now they are all nice and filed, and look at all the different colors you can see against the teal background from that glitter mix. It's so pretty. So with the dip powder, you do want to go in with a second coat of your activator. That's going to help your top coat be all nice and shiny. And then I do let that set for a moment or so before I go in with my top coat. Look how pretty it's looking so far. I love these colors. Okay, and I do always go in, you can use just a piece of paper towel, a lint-free wipe. I like to use a cotton round because I do put a little bit of alcohol just to kind of really clean up all of that activator off of my skin and any residue that might still be on the nail. And I am using my designated glitter top coat. Okay, so I am going to zoom in. So again, with the top coat, as I've mentioned before, you want to do just 3 to maybe 4 swipes on your nail, just to kind of get the top coat first layer on. You don't want to keep going over and swiping it over and over again. It just works a little bit different with the dip powder. And then just in case there is any activator left on your nail, you can see I'm wiping off the brush before I put it back into the bottle, so that will help make sure that your liquid doesn't get contaminated, that your brush doesn't harden up on you or anything like that. So just be careful with that as well. And then as soon as you're done, pretty much, you don't really have to let that dry too long. You can go in with your second coat, and this one you can be a little bit more thorough. You don't have to stick to just the 2 to 3 swipes, but this is where I also like to get my free edge, as you can see here, because I do use the peel base, so I don't want those to pop off before I'm ready, and that will help with that as well. So for this mani, since I was doing the gem placement, I was using like a gel glue, the gel glue that I got from Boo Boo's Glitter Glory. So that does need to be cured in a UV lamp. So I could have also, instead of going in with the second round of activator and my dip top coat, I could have just done my filing and prepping, cleaned off all of the filing dust with a little bit of alcohol, and then gone in with a gel base and then top coat. So you could do it either way. I decided to go with my dip liquids on this one, and I was just doing the gem placement on one nail, so just needed to do the curing and everything for that one nail instead of going in with all of them. Didn't really matter, again, just personal preference, just ended up what I did on this one, I guess. No rhyme or reason to it, really. But for the gem placement, so at this point, I kind of paused my video. I paused the recording on my camera in order to let these set and really dry up before I went in with any gel or curing or anything like that. So you can see here on my middle finger, it's an Alexandrite like teardrop shaped gem with like a gold outline. So the gold piece was a separate piece from the gem. I placed my gem glue first, and then the gold like ring, so to speak, but it's also in that teardrop shape, and then the gem on top of that, cured it, and then I just went over that nail with a top coat to make sure everything was nice and secure. So let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, bye for now.